Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Suffering girl, then what was the use of all these lamentations and all my service to your lake for such a long time? O Kripamayi, merciful girl, if you are not kind upon this suffering girl, then what was the use of all these lamentations and all my service to your lake for such a long time? Notes: Sri Raghunath is the embodiment of separation from Sri Radha. Falling on the bank of Radhakund, he weeps out of great separation from his mistress. He knows not how to save his life anymore. Day and night, the river of his burning devotion swells, being filled up by the rains of grief and flowing ever more forcefully towards the nectar ocean of Sri Radha's lotus feet. We may have a feeling of want when something small is missing in our lives, and when we get something small, we may be fulfilled. But when we miss something tremendous, no peace and satisfaction can be felt unless and until we have gotten the whole thing. Sri Raghunath Das Goswami's eagerness and hankering for his beloved deity stands before us as the peak of the Himalayas, as the greatest example. An insignificant living entity cannot find any means to reach that high summit. A person who does not practice any bhajan cannot possibly fathom, understand Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's anguish of love and separation. At every moment, new waves of ever-increasing eagerness roll in the river of his heart. He is not able to tolerate the pangs of separation from Sri Radha anymore for even a moment. Certainly, Radharani may sometimes respond to the anguish of separation. The loyal maidservant goes through, but that response will be momentary. Seeing Swamini for just a moment makes the darkness of separation that comes down later seem even more deep. It is then as if Sri Raghunath's love-scented ears then hear the following words: Tulasi, I am very close by. Why are you lamenting like this? How much Raghunath desires to hear that nectar-mocking voice, but the wind of his stuttering life airs make it vanish again. In this way, his desire to see her increases more and more. O Kripamayi, Swamini, O merciful mistress, I am such a sad girl if you don't bestow your mercy upon me, then what is the use of all my lamentations? I have lived by your lake Radhakund for so long, serving it. If you don't reveal yourself, then what is the use of all that service? This miserable and suffering person bows down humbly at her lotus feet, considering them to be the only goal of his life, and he continuously weeps loudly and pitifully begs, "May the Queen of Vrindavan be merciful to me and allow me in her own party, engaging me in her direct service." In his lamentation, Sri Raghunath submits his own pitiable condition to Swamini's lotus feet, saying, "For a long time I have stayed in your kunda, serving it. If you don't reveal yourself to me, then what will be the result of all this service? How dear the kunda is to you. What is the use of my service to the kunda without becoming the object of your mercy?" At one point, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami said, "When I saw the sweetness of your lake, I developed a desire to serve you." And in his Radha Kundashtakam, he also glorified the sweetness of that lake so much, but when he feels the pain of separation, he says, "When I am without my beloved, this kunda looks like a gaping mouth of tiger to me." Ordinary people cannot easily understand what confidential pastimes, what confidential sentiments are hidden in these extraordinary words. With great humility, Sri Raghunath says, "Ha Kripamai, you are the embodiment of boundless grace, and I am just a suffering girl. Suffering people are the objects of your compassion. Therefore, show me your quality of compassion and grant me your devotional service." At the end of his Premamboja Maranda prayer, Srila Raghunath Das says, "This person bows down to you, holding a straw between his teeth. Please revive this miserable wretch by sprinkling him with the nectar of your service." A merciful person does not abandon even a wicked soul who takes shelter of her. Therefore, O Gandharvike, please do not abandon me. When Sri Raghunath reaches the pinnacle of devotional love, he becomes this humble. In Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Srila Sanatana Goswami has written, "Humility becomes manifest when prema reaches its ripened stage."
Underline.
Oh,
It's underlined, Gurudev. Since the gopis love,
Again, repeat,
yeah.
please.
humility becomes manifest when prema reaches its ripened stage. Since the gopis love Krishna the most, they are also the most humble. In the same way, prema becomes manifest when humility culminates. In this way, love and humility are each other's cause and effect. In Gopala Champu, Srila Jiva Goswami describes that love and humility of the gopis as follows. Alas, when Sri Radhika and the gopis are separated from Hari, they resemble fawns that are scared of a forest fire, chakori birds that are deprived of the moonlight, vines that have lost hold of their supporting trees, fishes that have come out of the water, or young, uprooted lotus flowers. The painful separation of the maidservants from Sri Radha is not even slightly less than that. One day, at noontime, when Srimati enjoyed her water sports in Radhakund with the Lord of her heart, she dropped one of her jeweled toe rings in the water. Srila Raghunath Das, in his spiritual body of Tulasi Manjari, looked for it under the water for a long time until she found it and put it back on Srimati's toe. Remembering this service, he now says, "Be so kind to me that I will be blessed by attaining that direct service to your lotus feet that I have rendered so many times, and with which you have always eased my anxious pain." Srila Rasika Chandradas sings, "Listen, listen, O merciful Rai, if you don't give a drop of mercy to this miserable girl, then she cannot find peace for even a moment. Alas, then surely all her ravings will have been in vain, like crying in the forest. Alas, what will be the use of my staying at Radhakund for so long, serving you with loving attachment, if you now kick me away? Everything will be wasted. Please show me your greatness by bestowing your mercy upon this fallen soul. I have taken sincere shelter of you." This is the end of this verse, Gurudev.
Yeah.
Last verse?
No, more further.
Yes. So verse 104. O Pranaya Salini, abode of pure love, thus I am loudly crying, desiring to attain your mature, loving service, holding your lotus feet to my heart, which is burning out of intense agony. I am offering these lamentations to them as a bouquet of flowers. May they be the cause of even the slightest satisfaction to you. Notes: humbly, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami takes shelter of Swamini's lotus feet for the fulfillment of his desires. O Swamini, what more can I say? I have no words left over, nor do I have the power to utter any. You can give me your mercy or not. I believe that you are the abode of pure love, love for Mohan, love for your girlfriends, and love for your maidservants. Being Premamai, you instantly take those who love you to yourself. So it is not that I need you so much, but you will also need me many times. This loving maidservant keeps the firm hope in her heart that Pranaya Shalini Swamini will once give her her mature loving service. Ha Swamini, taking this bouquet of lamentations to my anxious heart, I offer them now to your lotus feet. Although this maidservant is unworthy, she cannot give up hoping. I offer this prayer at your lotus feet. Let me be your maidservant, mature in my love. Desiring your mercy, I have offered this bouquet of lamentations, which contains a forest fire of this maidservant's endless anguish, to your lotus feet. I have one great aspiration. I want to be your maidservant, mature in my love.
Sri Radha.
I want to know your heart and lovingly serve you accordingly. Not any ordinary maidservant, but one who can enter into the solitary kunja unhindered to perform the most intimate services. At that time, you and Mohan will consider me to be the embodiment of your loving ecstasy. O Pranaya Salini, your heart melts of endless compassion. Therefore, please fulfill my desires. It is as if Swamini then reveals herself and tells Tulasi, Tulasi, what you desire is very difficult to attain. Tulasi then replies, Ha Swamini, if I'm not qualified for your service, then leave it. Don't give it. You may keep me in this ocean of sorrow or in any other condition, but I will just offer this bouquet of lamentations to your lotus feet, weeping and weeping. Please let me know if this has given you even the slightest happiness or satisfaction. In this way, Tulasi served Swamini by lovingly stringing these flower-like lamentations into a garland. With their mind's eyes, the practicing Raganuga devotees should see the pictures of deep devotional love that were drawn in it by this maidservant that is suffering the pangs of separation from Swamini day and night. These emotions will arise also in the heart of a fortunate devotee who remembers these pangs of separation. This ocean of suffering in separation is so vast and so deep that ordinary persons cannot possibly enter into it. Anyone who surrenders to Tulasi Manjari's lotus feet and has seen even one tiny wave of this turbulent ocean of love and separation with his mind's eyes can understand that this cannot occur in ordinary people, his mind's eyes will slowly but surely perceive the picture of Sri Gaurasundara absorbed in Sri Radha's ecstasy of love and separation in the Gambhira cell at Nilachala. The following heart-rending, pitiful tune of lamentation of separation will resound from the twanging veena of his heart. Where shall I go? What shall I do to get Vrajendra Nandana? Where is the flute-playing Lord of my life? Whom shall I tell? Who will know of my distress? Without Vrajendra Nandana, my heart breaks. Usually, a benediction is granted at the end of a prayer, but here, there is no need for such a benediction. The prayer is its own benediction. Sri Raghunath's voice chokes as he speaks, and then he faints. Is this fire of separation extinguished by weeping? Raghunath did attain the service of Srimati Radhika as a result of serving Sri Radhakund. The reddish sunrise of aspiration begins to glow on the eastern horizon of the sky of his fortune, removing the dense darkness of the new moon night of his love and separation. Suddenly, all the 10 directions are gladdened by Sri Sri Radha Mohan's sweet bodily fragrance. Swamini has come, taking her Prana Vallabha with her. Srila Dasa Goswami smells their sweet bodily fragrance and beholds their sweet golden and bluish forms that illuminate the bank of Sri Radhakund. The divine jewels of Sri Raghunath's fortune, Sri Sri Radha Mohan, are standing before him. How many streams of merciful tears trickle from their beautiful eyes. How sweet are their voices. By smelling their honey-sweet fragrance, Sri Raghunath comes back to life. Swamini says, Tulasi, look, I have come. Tulasi's heart's desires have been fulfilled. Swamini stands before her with her prananath. Mercifully, she takes Tulasi by the hand and embraces her, thus accepting her as her maidservant. This is the end of her lamentation. So Raghunath had his desires fulfilled. His vine-like body that was burning in the great fire of separation is now showered by the stream of the divine couple's eternal blissful meeting in the Kunja abode. Gaura Leela is also eternal, and Sri Raghunath Das is Mahaprabhu's eternal associate. Fortunate souls can hear Srila Raghunath Das weeping even now in the form of a practicing devotee. Here, he eternally relishes the sweetness of separation from Swamini, lamenting and lamenting. At night, when all is silent, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's pitiful lamentations of separation can still be heard on the bank of Sri Radha Kund.
Radha.
Srila Rashika Chandradas sings, O Radhe, O abode of love, O merciful one, day and night I am burning in the fire of misery. When will you give me your service,
Radha.
which is nourished by pure love and eternally fresh eagerness, calling me your Dasi. I make a bouquet of my heart's utterings and have offered them at your lotus feet. If you are even once slightly satisfied with them, then my life will be a success. This is the end of verse 104, Gurudev.
Yeah.
And this was the last verse.
Yes, final verse.
Another. Read again.
O Pranaya Salini, abode of pure love,
This is pranaya. Is in Hindi, making of conjugal lover is pranaya. Love is the only English word. When the two couples meet, Radha and Krishna, in between what is happening, that is pranaya. So this happened because of Radha. Krishna meet with his mother. That is also Vatsalya, mother and child. Krishna meet with his friends, also that is pranaya, play. But your pranaya is very special. So you are real pranaya, where there is no privacy in between these divine meetings. Sri Radha.
No more awe, no more awe and reverence.
No reverence,
Nothing.
no privacy, no confidential anything, no personal anything. That pranaya is not I see mother and son, friends and friends, but your pranaya, there is nothing privacy you keep, no covering you keep, no hide and seek is there. Full of. You want to give everything to your lover. That is the highest pranaya. So you are the real pranaya sadhana.
O Pranaya Salini, abode of pure love,
There is only one word, love. But Hindi has a deep meaning.
Thus, I'm loudly crying,
That only happened. There is two bhakti. One is Uttam Bhakti, is a Krishna Bhakti. And one is a Kevala Bhakti, Ishta Bhakti. That's a Kevala Bhakti. 1 point. right? One day you read Kevala Bhakti. That is really Ishta Bhakti. One pointed is Kevala, only you. That Kevala Bhakti, only Manjari knows. There are no mix-up. Uttam Bhakti everyone can do, but Kevala Bhakti by fortune, by mercy is happening in life.
Thus, I'm loudly crying, desiring to attain your mature, loving service.
Mature love. Other are also loving service, but your service is very mature. Rag Bhakti cannot come without Kevala Bhakti. Even the Vatsalya Rasa, Mother Jasoda Kevala Bhakti, Sakhya Bhava also with Kevala Bhakti. Or Pranaya also we can see. Only Kevala Bhakti, Manjari can see that. By Kevala Bhakti. When the East is fixed. Uttam means highest. Keval is one pointed. Keval only.
Ishta.
Ishta. See that? We reach up to Uttama Bhakti. But Kevala Bhakti, very difficult to reach.
For Uttama Bhakti you need qualification, for Kevala Bhakti you need creed.
One pointedness. Right? No bother. Like child, there are so many ladies are sitting. Krishna will come. He will not bother for anyone. He will come and jump on the lap of Mama Kevala Bhakti. When he will be more excited, then he will no bother to us. He will like to drink the breast of Mama Kevala Bhakti. But Mama also hide breast and child also hide the breast only if they want to person. Is a Vatsalya Rasa. Sakhya Rasa also no need to be hide, open anything. They play, you see, Sakhya Bhava, they are playing, fighting, playing, again playing with that. Crying also and playing also. This is also Sakhya Bhava. They fight and they play. They realize it's a game. Sometimes you become a horse, I become a horse. You win, I win. You see? Kevala Bhakti. This happened with this. No other thing, right? No other thing. We are sitting, we are useless for them. And for Uttam Bhakti, we are all useful. This is Uttam Bhakti. Understand? It's not Uttam Bhakti. It's Kevala Bhakti. One pointed. But mother also hides. Mother give also privacy, everything. Sakha also many privacy, many fight, only play game, fighting, crying, again normal, but no coming to say something too much hurt than saying. Again you stop it to not to play with them, again they will go to play. Kevala Bhakti. And where is no privacy, that is. And what word? Huh?
Kevala.
No. Read the line.
The mature loving service. Oh Pranaya Salini.
Pranaya. Means every moment they are know each other very well. But when they meet is always fresh for them. That's the pranaya. Fresh meeting. This is Kevala. Very nice line. This is not Uttam Bhakti, not respecting to others. Kevala Bhakti. He don't bother. Kevala Bhakti. This happens when Dayalu Gaurang, Nitai help us. Special love of Guru Tattva, Mother Guru Tattva, it is special for this guy. Dayalu. Special love. Why? Nitai, Mother Nitai, Dayal Nitai. She has no love for us like her. Dayal, special Dayal. For only for him. All excuses, no meaningful. Dayal Nitai. This is Dayal. Personal and Kevala Bhakti. There. Without Kevala Bhakti, Dayal means mercy not comes in our life. Nitai will come, feeling will come, but mercy will not grow. Mercy is hidingly flowing to this guy. Not we are qualified for that mercy. Understand? That is the meaning of Dayal. Then he will say that Dayal, Nitai is a guru, na? And a guru, who guru? Who give love. And Kevala Bhakti, it happens. Understand? It cannot possible. Dayalita, because Kevala Bhakti. Flow will stop, block. Better, no time to explain other line. I do this in a Friday, no Sunday with German class. They are reading Radhara Sudhanidhi 28. Also Croatians are reading also something. I don't remember the reason. Oh, Gita read. Acha, that person who is sitting, he is from Andhaka friend, and his English was very good, right? He is from near London,
Ireland.
Ireland. He is from Ireland. Andhaka is there. He liked that class. He said, new life come with the Prabhupada mercy, I feel. They are Prabhupada. When you will see that they are Prabhupada, Uttam Bhakti with Prabhupada, yes, good. Kevala Bhakti gives rasa. Huh? Rasa juicy becomes that time.